Timely. I found this album by just browsing the city pop genre on Spotify after my first video started to blow up. And I gotta say, it's pretty sad to see how overlooked Anri is as an artist. Normally when people talk about city pop, they'll mention Miki Matsubara or Maria Takeuchi. To be clear, I'm not saying that those artists are overrated at all. They're amazing. I'm just saying that Anri is incredibly underrated and it's just disappointing to see how much less attention she gets. Before the video starts, disclaimer, I am not a music reviewer, so don't expect me to Anthony Fantano this review, and I won't be mentioning any music theory shenanigans because I don't know a single thing about it and I'm not ready to delve into it, so yeah. Timely is an album from 1983 by Anri and was produced by Toshiki Kadomatsu. It includes 11 songs and is 47 minutes long, so it's quite a short album, but to be fair, that's just Anri's style. She releases a lot of albums, 32 to be exact, but its runtime is normally less than an hour long. Still, it's pretty impressive how many albums she pushed out. Anyways, this was Anri's 7th studio album and is her most popular album. What really captured me with this album is its production. It is amazing. Tracks in this album are packed with different instruments that complement each other so perfectly. The instruments vary between the saxophone, drums, piano, bass, and guitar. The drum set this, I don't know what it's called, but it sounds deeper than how normal drums sound, which I do like. The saxophone also goes hard. The best example of it is from the 7th track, Shyness Boy, with the incredible solo part halfway through the song. The bass is used a lot with the slapback technique to go with the funky and summer type vibe of the album. The guitar is usually quite subtle, but without it the song definitely feels incomplete. With that being said, there are guitar solos in this album also, and every single one slaps. I really like the guitar pedals that they use for these solos. The soundstage sounds so good. I remember the first time I tried the AirPods Pro listening to this album and was so mesmerized. It's crazy that this was released in 1983 because even most songs nowadays don't have this good of a soundstage. The background vocals also play a huge part in how this album sounds. I cannot put into words how good the production is anymore, you just got to listen to it. My favorite part of the album? Anri's vocals. That production is something, but without Anri's incredible singing abilities, I would not be making this video. Her voice has that smooth, clear, and soothing quality, which is why she sounds so good. It feels very natural and balanced, and alongside that, she can reach incredible notes. All of those elements that I just mentioned make an excellent combination that results in her singing abilities complementing the instrumentals and thus producing a dreamy and ambient feel to the songs. Here's one example. Let's start what the album is actually about. The recurring theme for this album is essentially summer romance / heartbreak. The lyrics of this album are very poetic and beautiful, but let's be honest, the massive majority of you guys watching this video, and even me, cannot even understand it. It would honestly be such a privilege to listen to this album as a Japanese speaker. Although that being said, it's still important to review and look through the lyrics. My favorite song in terms of lyricism is definitely Hope from Sad Street. It's about Anri reminiscing over the nostalgia of her past relationship. This relationship happened in the summer in a city and ended after the partner left the town because he was afraid to blend into the city life. The town will forever remind Anri of her past lover no matter what, because of the echoes of past memories. In this song, Anri is heading toward an acceptance stage as seen in the line, "Yours of parting now exists only in the pages of my diary, but I can live on. I don't need you anymore." But she still cannot let go as she still wants to remember the love that they once shared as seen in the last line of the song. But for now, I want to remember the love that we shared. My favorite song from the album is Lost Love in the Rain. This is the most vocally impressive song from the album. The reverb on Anri's voice, the very pronounced drums that provide quite the kick, the subtle use of background vocals that are arranged so carefully, Anri's marvelous performance and world-class production, all to complete a magnificent listening experience. The lyrics as well tell a story about Anri saying goodbye to her partner. Starts with them meeting at the usual store they go to in the afternoon with the sound of rain. They begin to have a conversation and exchange words, but it's different compared to when their relationship blossomed. Anri says that their love lasted too long and that's all there is to it, nothing more. Anri later accompanies him to a station, I would assume it's a train station, to see him off. She sees her lover disappearing in the misty rain as he drifts away to another place, never to be back again. These lines come up next. "This must be our farewell. Now I realize, it's too late." This might mean that Anri just now understands the consequences of her partner leaving and that it's too late to do anything now. The rain starts pouring harder and Anri now is left with no umbrella. What that probably means is usually her partner would hold the umbrella for her and protect her from the rain, but now that he's gone, there's nobody else to do it. I am not lying when I say I teared up the first time I heard this song. It is just that dang good.
Shit! Oh my god. The fuck am I even supposed to say about this? Let's try to pull this together.
The album itself sounds perfect to listen to anywhere at any time really. Whether it's day or night, this thing bangs. This album is really interesting to me because of how it can produce so much emotion in me even though I don't understand a single word in the songs. The album is quite versatile in terms of the sound of the songs. For example, Cat's Eye. It has a high tempo, funky and boogie style vibe. Other than that, it also has slow romantic songs that you would dance to your partner with on tracks like You Are Not Alone and Good Night For You. It also has songs that you would just sing your heart out to while dancing, like with Lost Love in the Rain and Shyness Boy. It also has tracks that you will listen to in your happiest moments, like with Remember Summer Days and Windy Summer. Also tracks that you will listen to in your somber moments, like with A Hope from Sad Street and Stay By Me. Very versatile album. One criticism I could see being made on this album is the fact that every song reuses the same instruments, and because of that, it all sounds the same. To that, I say I disagree. The songs might use the same instruments, but they are so distinctively and complexly composed to the point where saying that they all sound the same is quite idiotic. I mean, everything about this album is great. The production of the album is exceptional, with every sheet music of each instrument having to be written down correctly so that it combines many different instruments together perfectly, the change of sounds that occurs in parts of songs so that it doesn't sound repetitive, the hidden details that perfect the sound of the songs, the amazing composing skills of Toshiki Kadomatsu, all of that is what makes this album so rich sounding. The album tells the story of summer romance and heartbreak in a poetic way that evokes a wide range of emotions, from joy to melancholy. It also heavily evokes a strong feeling of nostalgia, although that feeling may be exclusive to a certain group of people, like people who were raised by 80s Sado pop or people who understand Japanese. Nonetheless, the sound of the album itself is quite nostalgic for some reason. Anri's extraordinary vocal abilities are definitely this album's strongest suit. What makes her voice so good is how natural she sounds. Her ability to convey raw emotion through her vocals is truly impressive. When you hear her sing, you can feel the clarity and purity in her voice. It's so gentle and soothing, yet warm and inviting. And the way she effortlessly hits high notes without straining her voice just adds to the natural beauty of her singing. It's like she's telling a story through her voice, and it's impossible not to get lost in it. Overall, I give Anri's 1983 album Timely an absolute 11 out of 10. Boom, that's it, done. Definitely a super underrated album. You should give it a listen. And after you're done listening, tell me in the comments section down below about how your experience was and what was your opinion on it. And also subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. And safe trip, people. Goodbye.